This week we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, visit a local coffee shop, and we meet a couple who's keeping love alive. All this and more on Light the Wick. Welcome to Light the Wick. I'm your host, Christina Young. With the primaries being underway, Youngstowners rushed with many candidates on Monday. Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, John Kasich, and Bernie Sanders all made it to the Valley. With rallies underway, Katie Hackles and I were able to attend the Bernie Sanders rally. Bernie arrived around 11 a.m. Check out how the crowd roared in support.
I like Bernie's campaign. I'm not saying who I support, but I like Bernie's campaign. I wish there was more people out to support the political season.
What has happened in the last 10 months? In the last 10 months, we have won 9 states.
In other news, next week marks the beginning of Human vs. Zombies event. This YSU Urban Gaming Club hosts the event every semester, and we spoke with game moderators Eric and Tom to find out more.
To people who haven't played the game before, Humans vs. Zombies is essentially an extravagant game of tag. You have two teams, the human team and the zombie team. The zombie team are trying to bring the downfall to humanity by tagging players and turning them into zombies. The humans, though, are going to try to defend themselves in this big simulation on campus concerning sort of a zombie apocalypse scenario. So it's basically a game that we play in between class, we play outside, and it goes on for the entire week. So safety meetings are a mandatory thing imposed, one, by the police, and two, they allow our players to know any rules that were either updated, or if they're entirely new players, to know the rules of the game. And these are mandatory. The police require us to have these, and then we ourselves just see the benefit of having these, especially to keep players in the know of how to play this game and how to conduct this game safely.
It's real easy to get ready to play. All you need is like a banana, some blasters, or some socks or whatever. You know, take a sock, take it and wrap it up with a little bit of duct tape to make it nice and tight. You can carry those around. Yeah, so you can go out to any store you like, Target, Walmart, Kmart, Toys R Us, they all carry Nerf blasters. You can go and get inexpensive ones for, you know, down to like even $5 or less, or you can go out and spend 50 bucks on something huge if you really want to. And I really hope everyone will come out and have a lot of fun.
This spring's Alien theme event will begin on Sunday, March 20th, and end on Friday, the 25th. You can register at hvzsource.com to join in on the fun next week. This week, our reporter Megan visited the new coffee shop on campus to see what all the hype is about.
I talked to the owner to see how their first year has gone.
Obviously a little over a year ago, the space was vacant. About, I suppose it would be 3 years ago now, this was a coffee house before, and it had been vacant about a year and a half when we kind of took over and started remodeling. And you know, a lot of the motivation for starting was because I think that the campus itself really needed a coffee house. We kind of really tried to fill a need that was missing here, and I think over the past year we've definitely seen that that's really been the case. You know, I think one thing that kind of sets us apart is that we have a lot more in the way of food. Our food menu is extensive.
I also talked to the manager to see what she had to say.
Our signature drink collection that are special just to pressed. They kind of make us unique and original. They're all very sweet, made with espresso, so it gives you, you know, your morning fix. Every Friday night we hold an open mic night. It's geared towards the YSU students. We have anyone, it's open to the public, anyone can come. Right now we actually have 3 different dining rooms that are a great place for studying. We always have, you know, good music on. We just opened a study room actually in our upstairs on our 2nd floor. It's a great place for students to come and study. We do like study sessions. People can come, you can work at like groups or just kind of study by yourself in like a nice quiet corner. So it's definitely a popular place, especially in the evenings, people cramming for exams and stuff like that.
This has been Megan Seifert from Light the Wick.
Can't wait to get my next cup of coffee there. Thanks, Megan. Today we met with Karen Graves from YSU Center for Student Progress. We talked with Graves about the biggest changes coming to the CSP.
Because of the initiation of a first-year course, my role and my coworker's role, who runs orientation, will be starting our own department called First-Year Programs. And orientation will operate similar to how it has in the past. It will continue to help create the structure and content for Ignite along with the rest of our campus partners involved in that. And then of course this first-year course, which is a big change coming to campus. And right now I currently supervise our peer mentors who work with students who are first-year students, and that will continue to be the case. However, along with the course, they're now going to be titled peer leaders, and instead they'll be partnered with a specific course. Everything at the Center for Student Progress will look mostly like it does this year in terms of tutoring, academic coaching, supplemental instruction, multicultural student services, disability services. That will all stay the same. Myself and Orientation Services, our office will actually be located in Jones Hall, 3rd floor. Now, our peer leaders will, of course, be attending the courses and largely be working from the academic buildings which they're housed. They'll also have some contact with us in Jones, but they might be meeting with students across campus depending on where they decide.
This week, I met with Youngstown natives Danny and Amber Rios as they tell their love story at the Fellowship Flower Garden. Here we are in front of Mill Creek Park's Flower Garden, which is a historical landmark in the city of Youngstown. The residents here in the valley come here on the daily to discover the beauty that it provides. Join me as we walk through the flower garden with Danny and Amber Rios as they tell their significant love story and what this historical place means to them.
Fellowship Garden means a lot to us. Takes us back some 30 years ago where we would come up here just to be together, walk through the flower gardens, look at the beautiful flowers, and spend a lot of time together.
Yes, I think that the flower garden is a time capsule for it. It is a place that only the two of us know about. Almost removes time and space, but it's just a place where we are.
Amber describes the flower garden is a place where people can get lost in time. Join us next show where we will meet me and Amber Rios' family and see through their family's eyes how their love has impacted everyone who surrounds them. And this is Christina Young with Light the Wick. What did you guys do for St. Patty's Day this year? This week we had a reporter, Jordan, at Inner Circle to see how the people of Youngstown celebrated this year.
Hi, I'm Jordan Galkis, and today we're going to find out how the other people of Youngstown celebrate St. Patrick's Day here at Inner Circle.
To celebrate the hope of getting the British out of Ireland. And that's why I celebrate.
St. Patrick's Day, you know, I always heard it was about some dude fired a bunch of snakes in Ireland. So I viewed it as, you know, St. Patrick's Day, you know, beer, green, and snakes. That's what St. Patrick's Day is all about. I usually, you know, put on my best greens, go out, have a few beverages with all my friends.
This has been Jordan Galkis with Light the Wick.
Thank you, Jordan. It looks like the people of Youngstown are celebrating right this year. Well, that's all we have time for this week. If you have any stories you'd like for us to cover, email us at the address below. Thank you for joining us this week. I am Christina Young, and this has been Light the Wick. We're done.